they got a lot of live streams going on with this Uber app, and I'm actually watching somebody else's live stream because Uber did. I mean, I've been following the link to the reaction to the 180. The Dara K big announcement. I've been following this while doing a Hello Tech job, because you know what, they have a 137 million times chance that this was going to happen at the same time, because I thought they were going to go off of Central Time, but nevertheless, the main point behind this this so-called update to Uber app is really, to Uber, this new announcement by Dara Kowski, whatever Dara KX, whatever his name is really, they're trying to say that they created a new app experience, and that was they went online with this announcement sometime this morning. And Uber always had one of the best riding apps, and yeah, they keep making it better, but the point is they not addressing pay. And you know, they could, it's just like it's the goddamn yellow, pink, green, glowing, radioactive, goddamn uranium shitting elephant in the room it's just like this bitch is a goddamn atomic bomb ready to go off, and they just look at the atomic bomb in the corner. The problem is when they're gonna start paying. I mean, you could put all kind of fancy animations and shit together, but at the end of the day, it's all about paying us. And you know, I mean, it's a waste of time to try to play with us drivers. We not stupid. We didn't get on this app yesterday. We've been driving. Some of us drivers been driving for 3 and 4 years. So what make Uber think that they could just start talking about, oh, we got a new app? The damn app is great. The app never was a piece of crap. And I really have to say, at one time they had Uber was a single platform app. They started off with just being an Apple product, and because they evolved the Android app, and then they kind of used the same SDK environment to create a single app with the same functionality between Apple and Android devices. And they've been working on this. And so what they're trying to say is the money that we've been taking from y'all paid for this app, but they did not say anything about the driverless cars that they invested billions of dollars in, and the fact that they're not paying us. Tracking your earnings is important, but just as important is so this guy is one of the engineers talking about the app. Often be cluttered and kind of hard to read. So in the new app, we cleaned up the map quite a bit. When there are a bunch of different opportunities and you zoom out, we make sure that they cluster together so they're easier to see. And when you see that one opportunity you're interested in, you can just tap on it. Now that's a great feature, I'm not gonna lie. Importantly, you can now navigate to it, something you weren't able to do before. So what they're trying to say is that that's what I've been calling zone isolation, where you could select the zone that you want to work in. And I mean, that's a great feature. Basically this big red film that covers the entire city. And so what we did is actually we put search underneath the roads so that you can easily see things like street names and key landmarks. Alright, so now they talking about, oh, they clapping because they made it so they just put a layer up they just put the street names and the layers up under the surge layer. That's not that hard to do. What they're trying to say is that whenever you get a surge, that you will get that you can't see the street names, the landmarks, and all the information on the map. So now we decided to put the information and the labels under the surge. So now, on top of the surge. So now, if it's surging, you could still see the data on the map, information on the map. MEH to me, that is not that big of a deal, because you still can zoom in and read everything, but it's not like they're giving us money. They're not improving our pay. So let's see what else Uber is talking about. You know, one thing they talking about the 180 days. I got who in the house today? Big L, E-L-L. Man, the Savage up here checking out this BS from Uber today. I just uploaded a video about Uber gun policy. I mean, that was an interesting ride I took back in 2015. So what I'm doing is I'm watching the live stream of while driving. So I'm multitasking. If I was a computer, I'd probably be at 90% processing power. But this is a good opportunity for me to reach out. I'm glad Uberman Tampa is replaying this. I'm watching that on his live stream right now because I couldn't find it. Where is the money? I wish I knew. I know one thing. The money is not driving Uber. Let me turn this up a little so I can hear it. Yeah, so do you drive Uber, L?
Those times when you can't start or end a trip because you have no internet connectivity. And yes, and it's a pretty terrible feeling. You just have to keep driving and driving until your phone finally has reception.
So right now they're talking about one big problem with Uber, and I even noticed that is if you're driving somewhere and your cell phone signal degradates, that the app you can't end calls on time. So I'm especially doing surge. I mean, now that is worth a clap. Because now we have a more predictable way of ending calls. Because you might be getting another call while you're trying to end your call.
You told us that it can be confusing, how it's hard to know what's new, what's not. That you saw 3 days ago that you thought was pretty important or interesting, now you can no longer find because it's completely gone. So now we've just made it dead simple. You have an inbox of sorts for your notification, and it's just in chronological order. We keep track of.
Oh, you only doing Uber Eats when there's a bonus? That's right. That's all. That's Uber Eats not too bad, but I just don't like having to run and cater to these customers. I do the driving stuff.
This is what it looks like in the current app, and this is my screenshot, by the way, of my ratings. And I only have 21 5-star trips. I know all of you do that in a single day. But
21 5-star trips in a day. He was joking, because most people don't get 21 calls in one day. Oh, if your average call is $10, that's $210.
The heartwarming thank you notes that your riders have received. All this is much easier to see now. And finally, for those of you new to driving on Uber, we know that it can be pretty difficult to learn about all these different features and keep up with them. And today we offer a few articles here and there, but that's about it. So now we're building out an entire guide with a bunch of different videos showing you the basics about the app and how many of these features work. We want to make sure that you...
Well, they could have reached... If they're going to talk about... you know, my thing about Uber is it just seems like it all have to come from within their corporate level for it to be official. They have people on YouTube like myself and Uber lady Shell.
And your feedback.
Oh, oh yeah, you just pick it up on the curb? For real. So I don't know if you heard what the guy just said. He's saying that that they're gonna start putting videos together, training, kind of like training videos that show people how to use the app.
Let's take a look.
Uber latest share. I do some tutorial videos on my channel. You know, I mean, it has the official Uber videos. So I mean, one thing they could do is reach out to seasoned drivers and get their opinion on this and see if, and actually acknowledge that we out here making videos too to support this product. I just put a video together on Uber weapons policy. Well, that did look like the rideshare guy just now, so I guess they probably did reach out to some of these people. So my bad on that. I mean, I can be corrected, but it looked like they did reach out to regular drivers for this part of the video. But they sure didn't reach out to me. I'm a goddamn computer programmer. Yeah, driving passengers, it's too much to deal with and for that little bit of money, but sometimes it's worth it. So they're talking about the tipping feature. And I'm not gonna lie, the tipping feature is one of the best features in the app. I love my tips. but I've been taking cash tips. I have a square reader, so if they want to talk, if you know, so I really didn't care about tipping because I always had means of getting tips, and I have a tip jar in here right now. I drive in New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
One thing that's easy to forget when you're looking at data and you're spending time.
My screen not cracked on my phone. This is a glass screen protector.
Stories behind it.
One thing I can say is that if you know, just like they're saying in this video down here, that whenever you need Uber is a great way to either supplement your income or actually act as a transient income while you're in between jobs, and it's also money paid under the table, at least under the table until you file your taxes. So, you know, I could get into a video on the illegal things. I mean, the illegal get-overs that you have as being a solo. It's just doing Uber and app-based gigs, like you can get food stamps and stuff, because really you don't have to report that income. Now that's just between, you know, but you know that's just some things that you can do. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but you know, there's not really a way. I mean, it's really hard to report that income and verify it, except through a 1099. Oh, what part of New Orleans do I drive? Oh, I drive downtown West Bank near the airport, but I'm mostly driving in Baton Rouge. I mostly drive in between Baton Rouge downtown and LSU. So I drive in two markets.
I work here on the operations.
Oh, we have an operations manager
in LA, and it's my
doing it
job
now.
to make sure that the
Running her mouth.
actually take into account your experiences in the real world.
Yeah, I'm on Interstate 12 on the North Shore right now.
Was an entirely new
Headed to Baton Rouge. I just completed a Hello Tech job where I installed the Ring doorbell. And being in a dangerous city like New Orleans and its metro, it's good to have something like that.
What the app would feel like driving during rush hour in Cairo, or delivering food with bad connection in Bangalore.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off this interstate in a little while to keep this live stream rolling, because I have two apps running.
500 drivers and delivery partners all around the world joined the beta program and started testing the new app from the U.S. all the way to India. We kicked it off by
this announcement is really just about Uber coming up with a new app. That's all they're talking about. New app, no pay.
Watch them through a presentation like this one.
And
they were
you're stationed at Fort Hood? That's that's West Louisiana.
Questions.
Oh yeah, that's thanks for your service.
And there was a lot
what was your MOS?
Drivers had a lot to say. They told us about everything, where they come from.
I was in the Air Force. I was a network technician, network administrator.
The stress from driving.
I did not deploy either. Did the National Guard. Kind of got a free ride through college by signing up for the National Guard. But I was ready to fight. I would go to war at any time if they needed me.
For the first time ever, we had a beta app out in the wild in the hands of 500 people. But it didn't end there. And now I'm going to invite Hyder to the stage, who will tell us about what happened next.
What is that? Is that infantry? 63 whiskey?
Thank you, Kim, and hello, Los Angeles. My name is Hyder, and I lead engineering for the driver experience team. It's great to be back in LA, my hometown, to talk about some of the things we've been working on over the last year. What you saw in that video was new for us. We haven't always built together. We knew the feedback that we would get throughout this process would be crucial and critical.
Oh, helicopter mechanic.
Yeah.
All right.
So we thought long and hard about different ways we can surface and collect.
So I know you probably saw some shit on that.
Beta wasn't going to cut it for us. We wanted to step it up a notch. We truly wanted to understand how the app performed in various cities and different circumstances for different drivers. We wanted to know when it worked and met expectations and when it fell short. So we came up with a few ways to listen and to learn. Drivers did ride-alongs with members of our team and got to share their experience firsthand. They shared ideas over lunch and gave their perspective on the new design. In many cities, drivers invited us into their homes, giving us a stronger purpose of what we are doing and why.
I don't believe none of this stuff that these people are talking about with Uber.
And they told us,
I mean, it's really almost like a waste of my time,
the bad, and
because
yes, even the ugly.
Uber is not. I mean, how in the hell can they ignore the fact that drivers' pay is all, our pay is the only thing we worrying about.
And these would come to our team of engineers to investigate.
So they just come up with this. They probably was gonna roll out a new app design, you know, later. But now they're trying to say, oh, we doing all this.
The purpose of the beta is to find
yeah,
bugs.
So they're talking about beta testing right now.
It's hard to find or lacks enough information for us to fix. So this was extremely crucial for us to get the app in this state, and we're very thankful to drivers in the beta cities for doing this. These are just a few examples of how
I had to pull over right here.
I'm sure you're wondering, well, what did you guys do with that feedback?
Shreveport. All right. That's Barksdale is in Shreveport.
And shared it with teams in San Francisco in the form of what we call driver stories like these. These stories quickly went viral within the company. Suddenly, our engineers felt deeply connected to what was happening to a driver in a given city. They realized the work that they do has a profound effect on the ground, that a minor issue in the app could lead to a larger issue in a driver's life. And they were extremely excited to fix what was broken, and we fixed a lot of things. The feedback we got and these stories had real change. My favorite example is actually something I got to witness firsthand when I traveled to Egypt to meet with drivers in Cairo.
Oh, I didn't see.
Drivers felt that the way we had designed the earnings tracker.
So I'm gonna just ignore you. I ain't gonna ignore you.
Lead to something they call hasad. Hasad
Yeah.
in Arabic literally means envy.
Yeah. So
In Egyptian and some Middle
so
Eastern
Casey
cultures,
Priest,
drawing attention
where
to
you
your
from?
fortune can bring bad luck.
I'm trying to click on your
While we had designed
profile.
the tracker to be hidden when a rider is in your car naturally, what we failed to realize beforehand was some drivers would feel uneasy about the potential of
I didn't
somebody
see
outside
that.
the car catching a glimpse of what you've made.
He asked to meet you at Waffle House Friday. No, that wasn't me.
On it and tried to come up with different solutions, and we ended up redesigning it so that a driver.
No, I don't remember that.
Their earnings whenever they wanted to.
I don't think. Let me see.
This may seem like a small change.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You were my passenger, right? Yeah. You know I had so many customers.
Very, very serious.
Yeah. No, you didn't. I haven't seen any messages from you.
And we want it to work for everyone. That's why today.
Yeah, I got you. My bad.
Gradually over the coming months. And during
Yeah, I'm
this
talking
rollout,
about
we're going to continue to listen
about
feedback,
Uber.
and make changes based on what we hear.
Oh, you drive.
Continue to test with it and drive on the app because that's our way.
Yeah, we got to meet at Waffle House for real. Now that I see you on here.
And to make the app
I don't do too much on the Facebook group, but yeah, we have to get together.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, so you should be checking. I mean, so you checking out the live stream with the CEO of Uber. They're trying to make it seem like they're doing so much for us, the drivers, but really they just trying to cover up why they haven't been paying us, and they're trying to say they fixed the app. They did all this stuff to the app. Uber is not worried about no damn paying us any money. They just wanna come up with excuses.
So this is my first time driving in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So that's wigging me out a little bit.
You work at AT&T? You work? Oh, I need to come get a job over at AT&T.
Oh, I missed again.
Oh yeah, well they talking a lot of bullshit. No money. They haven't said anything about paying us drivers. They just talking about some damn app. I don't care about no app. No, Casey, Uber don't pay well. I mean, I might drive from New Orleans to Baton Rouge with a customer and get $70. So you got to think, would you bring somebody from New Orleans to Baton Rouge in your car? Oh, now AT&T pay well. Oh, so are you do you work in the store? A network technician.
So this one, it shows that I'm supposed to drop you off on the left side.
Big L, the money is in is after football games, LSU games, and probably after Saints games or big events. Network technician. Hell yeah.
To understand what drivers are going through.
So
and the look and the feel.
So do they have any job openings over there, Casey?
But I think we've got to connect more on the driver's side.
Cause I'm tired of doing this Uber shit. I'm not making money.
I have to admit, it was really cool using the app.
So there go.
But I was
That's the
supremely
CEO talking
overconfident
again.
Going into using this thing, I drive with 2 teenagers and twin 5-year-old boys, and I'm like, what's a big deal? I've got like a little village behind me when I drive every day. Like, but just to pay attention to the rider and the app and the directions. It was a lot tougher than I thought. So respect to you for what you do.
So do you do oh, I remember you now.
I like totally panicked.
I remember you. So Casey, you the guy who
having that experience, and I hope to have that experience.
Guy, right?
More. Listen, when I came to Uber, the board brought me on because they wanted change.
Oh,
That's
all
why I
right.
came in, and when
You the girl who I dropped off. I remember because I dropped off a guy over there at AT&T
they
too.
were that we need to change
And
the company,
he was a
not just
technician.
change what we're doing.
All right,
but
let
also
me
to
look
listen
back and
more listen to the communities in which we operate.
I'm gonna have to look that up again.
The regulators with whom
Oh, yeah.
we partner, and especially you.
Yeah, I need to go and meet her. You're right.
When I went out there in every city that I visited.
You're right. I'm
to have driver forums and
gonna have to find a way to meet Casey.
And it was amazing.
So my subscribers out there, tell me how.
Systems, our operation, our
We gotta figure out a way to get in touch with her. Well, I gotta find out a way to get in touch with her.
I got it, and I understood that I had a lot to learn as a CEO here, and we had a lot to learn as a company. And what I'm really excited about is that when the product
KC.
really have put
Casey.
their heart and soul into this product, they put a huge amount of work
Cassie.
into it.
Cassie?
They went in there wanting to build this product for you.
Oh, all right. We got Big L in New York.
Listen to you. And
He said that I need to come out there and see you, Cassie.
Kind of co-authors of this product, and hundreds of other drivers
All right.
all around the world have really been co-authors
So
of this product that
where are you gonna be? Where you gonna be later on today?
While the app isn't going to be perfect on day one, I can commit to you that this is actually what excites me about this product is that it is a platform that we have built. That
Do you be around the airport?
To you is going to improve day after day after
Baton
day.
Rouge Airport.
And just as we built this product as a platform that can improve, what I'll commit to you as
All
a
right.
company is that we too are going to improve day after day after day.
Yeah, so you know what my car look like.
To you. It's going to make
The police
sure
car,
that
the black
you're not
police
just-
looking car.
that you're not just heard, but you're listened to, that you're treated as partners in more than just name, and that as you join us on the platform.
Well, I
and
drive
as we
mostly
build
at
the
night,
product
too.
for you, driving gets
After
a little less stressful,
normally after 5
safer,
o'clock, stuff like that.
easier, and hopefully more productive.
It's hot out here,
for
and
you
during the day.
as you continue to partner up with us.
Oh, so you don't
build
know
our
me from
products,
driving, so
and
you
as
never
we build
saw
our
me
platform on
out
a global
driving.
basis.
Oh.
So thank you for what you've done for us, and we hope that we're going to deserve the partnership that we talk about going forward, and we think this is just the beginning. Thank you.
All right. So you heard that bullshit that the CEO of Uber was just talking.
All right, everyone. Please stick around. In just a few minutes, we'll have Q&A time with Dara and Harry Campbell, the resident rideshare guy.
All right, so it looked like they reached out to Harry Campbell, and I'm gonna tell you why he reached out. Why I think he reached out to this guy. My damn phone battery about to die. Hold on while I plug it up and charge it up. Gotta get some. When when MIT was attacking Uber, it was data coming from Harry and their support that kind of made it. I mean, Uberman and Harry both said that MIT was lying, or MIT numbers were wrong. And so it's almost like they found and you know, like I say, they always reach out to the big YouTube channels. They're not gonna come to me, cause they know I'm about this shit. You know. What's up, personal driver Aaron? Like I'm gonna use your word. We got Aaron in the house. Ain't that's how you do it? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm live streaming a live stream from Uberman Tampa, actually. Yeah. Oh, for real? So that is almost a recursive. That is a nested recursion of my own live stream. Man, isn't that some shit? So I'm live streaming and my live stream is being live streamed. I mean, that's some gangster ass shit there. Alright, yeah, Casey, yeah, send me live message me your number. Yeah, that's gonna definitely work. And I'm gonna put my, so you know my my email address too. So you could hit me up on Google Hangouts or anything. Yeah, cause if I could get that job over at AT&T, then I'll be driving Uber probably one time a month just to do surge.
Okay, guys, I'm back for a little bit while they're taking their break.
All right, so I'm on. So damn, I have 5 people on this stream. That's what's up.
Thanks for tuning in and stream. Oh, I did. What the hell?
Yeah, so
No
look like.
Q&A?
So it looked like Uberman Tampa is saying something about let me go back.
Here.
So that was an interesting cover up that they doing. They trying to say that the whole reason why they taking our money, or the whole reason behind the scandal is so they could say, oh, we just improved our app.
YouTube people. Oh no, this is just okay.
So let's see here. So it looked like Uberman Tampa is going through
what do you guys think?
He was running OBS too. That's what's up. OBS, yeah, that is great software. Whenever I always do my live streams on the spot. I didn't even have plans to do a live stream right now, but I was watching his live stream. I mean, he had excellent quality. I mean, it was just as good as watching the original video on Uber.
What did you guys think?
Let me see if I could tell him that he did an excellent job with this video. But if he come over to my stream, he'll see that. Let me text him.
My editing software, but that's all right. So no Q&A. We can't even hear the Q&A questions.
But yeah, so it looked like.
I'll double talk David Williams.
So yeah, I really want to find out what questions they're gonna raise
improvements were nice,
on the on the app. I mean, I want to see what questions Harry is gonna bring up, because you need to talk about money.
The last time they did the major app upgrade, it was just, here it is. They threw us to the wolves. They didn't show us how to use it. Everybody kind of figured out how. Really, honestly, there wasn't a lot to it, you know, as far as like how to use it and all that good stuff. But you know, honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. Hey, stop it. The children are are upset. So, okay, yeah, the earnings on the main screen. Yeah, Lyft has had that for a long time, and it's handy. When you're in a ride, those earnings do not show. So I'm hoping that those earnings don't show to the passenger. Otherwise, they're going to be like, oh, you made enough. You don't need a tip. Let's see. The navigation thing, it looked okay. I mean, I don't use the Uber navigation anyway. I'm always using Google Maps. But Jeez. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Let me see. What else did they have on there? There was something else I wanted to comment on. Oh, the part where they said if you're sitting around, yeah, you're right, Patty, because he feels power getting us all to wait and see what he says. It's all crap. Yeah. The part where it says if you're sitting around, we'll send you to an area of town that might be busier. I don't know how they're going to predict that. I don't really know how they're going to be able to pull that off. And then what happens is, oh, Savage Scientist is, yeah, doggies don't approve. That's right, David. They do not. They thought Dara was crap. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, sending drivers to certain areas that are going to be busy, because what happens is, of course, that's going to be a total, app-wide notification. Hey, you're sitting here, go over here to, we'll take Clearwater, for instance, or Tampa, or whatever. Yeah, Christopher said the app improvements look nice, but we all know what would make us more happy, more earnings. Right. Now, if they can actually successfully pull off this, hey, you're sitting here, you might be better off over here, and you're earning more money, perfect. But if they send that to me, they're going to send that to 100 other drivers. So you're just going to be bouncing around doing nothing. So here's what I suggest. If this actually works, I don't know how they're going to get it to work, but if it does work, if they're saying, go to here, keep your butt there, because everyone else is going to go to there. And then all of a sudden, the area that they've all left is now going to become busy. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, we got a comrade here, Big L.
I have no idea, guys. It was informative.
What's up, Martin?
Like 800 viewers. It was.
What you think about these?
I don't think they even expected that.
This BS going on with this BS damn announcement by Uber. This so-called big announcement.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's madness. It is a piece of crap. It is a waste of. It is a waste of time.
Because he's right. Nobody ever requests a ride from the ocean. So why it was even in the ocean is beyond me.
I done had rides. I mean, Uberman Tampa is talking about
we all have enough common sense. I would hope that you're not
getting rides in crazy places on top of mountains, in the middle of rivers, and in the middle of oceans. I done had those. I done had a ride to Australia. Yeah, so really they're just talking about a new design of the app. I knew it was gonna be some bullshit.
And they are. They're trying to recruit more drivers, get more drivers on the road, so they don't have to be any more search. But here's the thing: why do that? Why kill your revenue? Surge is obviously making money, and it's making money for drivers.
Surge is really what prices should be. If you see a 2-time surge, then that's equivalent to probably what Uber prices were back in 2015 and 14.
But I don't know how they can be proud of this. I mean, yeah, the app looks nice. It definitely has a lot more ease to it. But where there's an app upgrade, there's a data hog somewhere. So how accurate is it going to be? Are we going to have more problems using it? Just like the part where they said if you ever, you start the trip and you can't connect to the internet because of whatever reason, just start it and we'll fix it later. Is it going
They've been doing
the same
that.
pay, the same mileage, the same minutes? How does it know? I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, I smell shit. I do. I smell shit, and I think this is a front for something else. I think we all honestly thought it was going to be something huge, like life-changing, and honestly, I don't really see where the life-changing event occurred.
Yeah, that's true.
These
I did not want to go ahead of time because I gave Uber the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, maybe they'll say we're gonna go up 30% in all markets. And right now, Dara K and Harry Campbell, they probably talking about what to say and what to not discuss. They probably watering down the conversation right now.
A lot of this is like a catastrophic life.
Big L, you do Grubhub part time? All right.
Some of the features were nice, and like I said, if you can get it to work, fantastic. If not, well,
they in the Baton Rouge market now because I got a flyer from them in the mail a few days ago.
They kept running off.
They pretty good. They I'd rather do them than Uber Eats actually.
Yeah, I had to hurry hurry up on my history lesson and get that one out before so I could watch this. And I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I saw it because I didn't want to be one of those later on that came back and said, "Oh wow, you know, I missed it," or "What did he say?" Or so I stayed informed, and that's important.
All right, I'm gonna try it out.
This whole thing of the drivers, pay drivers
We
fair,
need to-
rideshare, etc. You can't.
We need to name it Raise Our Pay.
When am I going to get to use this app? That'd be nice. Now, I know one of the complaints that I've heard from drivers when they use the Uber navigation is it doesn't tell you how many miles you have left on the trip. I do like that they put that in there. A lot of people were saying that they're hiding the miles so that you can't see how many miles.
Oh yeah, they're killing us with
therefore they can
60 cents a mile, 70 cents a mile.
For a mile off of your pay.
My car get
David Williams said all we want is a raise.
$15.
We want a raise.
I mean, I get 15 miles per gallon.
They're probably sitting there at headquarters going, "Get a job."
That's not money.
Okay, well we can do that. We can get a job. That's cool.
Yeah, the app is nice, but
$10 an hour.
I mean, the app don't mean shit to me though.
Do that doing Uber. So
I mean, Uber app always was one of the best apps out here. Let me tell that to this conversation.
Features, but I didn't see why there had to be this massive YouTube event to display this. And the only reason I streamed it was because it may come down later, or if Uber, God forbid, sells out. There's a rumor of that. I don't know. I haven't heard anything or researched it, so my word is not gospel. But if any of it came down, or if whatever, we have that video now that we can look at and see this video over again if you want to.
Yeah, so Uber app is probably 20 times better than Lyft.
We'll just make a new app, make it look fancy, and have some new bells and whistles, and we're going to totally not even hear the fact that you want a raise.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I need a lamp in here. It's really kind of dark, but I don't have one. I have to work on that.
I wonder did the guy start
I don't know. So anyway, you guys can feel free to leave your comments in the description box.
I guess he didn't start talking
again. On my
again.
American Historian channel. The Google Classroom is set up. You can hop on over there. Love to see it. Well, we've been live 53 minutes. We've probably been talking for 10 minutes or so. So it was about a 30-minute long ordeal.
Yeah, they need to focus on money only. And I guess
Savage Scientists said app improvements while they have the best damn app now. They do, and they don't. Savage Scientists, like they were saying with all that clutter in the feed, it was kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to zoom in on the map and your thumb catches it and the feed goes... It's annoying, because then you gotta sit there and bring it all back down so you can try to, go in on the map and look to see where the frickin' surge is. I like the way that they're displaying the surge now. Although, honestly, here in this market, surge is a thing of the past. It rarely surges here anymore. I don't even chase the surge. Any experienced driver isn't going to chase the surge. It just isn't going to happen. So, I mean, great that they put that there, but, hey, it doesn't help us. We need a freaking raise. 10, 15, I'm thinking like 20 cents. We'll start there.
Yeah, 20
These people
cents.
ain't going to know no different. They're already hooked on Uber. It's like Instagram, Facebook, all this. Today's modern fad is Uber. So we need
Uber is the new name for getting a ride on the spot.
Let's go ahead and supply the drivers with more
you
rates.
Google you used to look stuff up on the internet. Now you Google it. And
They've released app upgrades
you used
before they
to
can gather
do
data.
ride share or carpool. You Uber now.
That's dumb.
So Uber is a household
I
name.
guess they were proud of it, and they spent
I think New Orleans is
8.5 million hours a day.
82 cents a mile or 86 cents a mile.
Hello, dumbass,
Well, one
24
day I
hours a
saw
day. You said each person
72
out of
cents
all
a
the
mile.
hours that they spend
So I drive mostly in Baton
8.5 million
Rouge.
hours
So
a day.
I know one day I
That should
saw
tell you right there that there's a
I saw
huge
Baton Rouge at
driver population.
84 cents a mile.
8.5 million hours a day worldwide.
Yeah, Uber is. I mean,
8.5 million
yeah,
hours
Lyft
a
is
day.
all right, but I'm really pissed off with them because they treat their drivers worse than Uber.
That should tell everybody something right there. There's a ton of drivers. 8.5 million hours a day. You know how much power that is to shut them down? If they all get together and say, hey, we're not doing shit until you give us a raise? Is it possible? No. But
you know, I'm gonna stop. My thing is, I don't call it giving. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say up the rates. Yeah, it is give the drivers more money. It's not raise the rates. Raising the rates don't matter because they've been raising the rates. They're raising the rates and lowering our pay. That's what they're doing.
All the way 14 miles down here to get an $11 order. I'm not doing it. And then when you stay down there, figure, well, I'll just stay down here. Maybe it'll be busy. I'm okay with doing it once because maybe that area is where it's at, and I've learned that over the years. You're sitting around going ba 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 ba. All of a sudden, you get something that's 15 minutes away. Go ahead and drive down there because 9 times out of 10, when you get there and wherever they're going, you might discover that there's a bit of a busier area. But Grubhub wasn't doing it. They would send me down there to downtown St. Pete, and then I take it to 2.5 blocks away, literally, or a mile away. And then
$1.15. Yeah, New York is 2 times more expensive than I mean, well, New York is way more expensive than New Orleans. And you making about 20 to 30% more in New York City.
I love Lyft, but you get
yeah, man, I see. But the thing is, 80 cents isn't shit.
Now it's about 5. I ain't paying the bills. So what I'm trying to say is it boils down to the boiling pot. Uber is the kingpin. They know it. You know it. 8.5 million hours a day tells you they know it. They wouldn't be on there if they weren't doing it. So there's power in numbers here. That's all I'm saying. 8.5 million hours. I mean, I guess if you divided that by 24, that would tell you how many drivers are using the platform every day. I don't know. Savage scientist, maybe you can put some of your savvy math into that. I'm good with math, but not like that. I would be curious to see how many 8.5 million hours translates to how many drivers. Yeah, well, here in the David, I get that, and maybe in your market it's a little bit busier. But he says, I have never ever do line or drive more than 7 minutes away. I have rules. Here's the thing with Lyft. I'm going to cover this because I found this out the other day. 8.5 acceptance and cancellation with Lyft are the same thing. So if a ride comes through and you don't accept it, it dings your acceptance rating. If a ride comes through and you discover you screwed up and you didn't pay attention and it's 15 minutes behind you and you're trying to go the other way, like I was the other day, you hit cancel. It says this will affect your acceptance rating. So, and then you also heard with Lyft, you only get a lifetime number of cancellations. So, and I don't know what that number is, but they preset it at, say, 100. So, during the entire time that you're driving for Lyft, you can only cancel 100 times. After that, you're deactivated. Uber doesn't care. I mean, they do, but they don't. I mean, if your cancellation rate is ridiculous, they're going to say something to you. But once that number goes back down to 0, start canceling again. I've been doing it for 3 years. Especially with Uber Eats, every time McDonald's would come through. Sometimes I would have to take those orders because my cancel rate's like 40%. So I have to take them until it comes down a little bit. But after it got down to 10% or 0, there you go. I try not to cancel too, David, but sometimes it's ridiculous. But here in the Tampa market, sometimes you do have to go 10, 15 minutes away. Otherwise, you're sitting around all day with nothing. I mean, I don't know.
Trying to stand my phone up.
Savage scientist. What's 26 hours? Explain that to me. The no-show thing on Lyft. I don't know, David. I'm going to assume that it doesn't affect your cancellation rating because it technically was the passenger's fault they didn't show up. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're taking that off your lifetime count. Again, I don't know what that number is. I've yet to find out. I'm brutal with no-show too. The other day I pulled up in front of a chick's house and the timer was ticking on Lyft. And here's another thing you guys may not be aware of with Lyft, but once it gets down to 0, Lyft is automatically going to call the customer. You have to watch your phone because it'll bring it up and start ringing the customer. You don't want to call them, just hit the stop button and bounce. I took off out of there about a minute before the timer ended up because I wasn't gonna do that. Now, Savage Scientist, you're saying 8 million divided by 26. There's 24 hours in a day, so explain where this 26 is coming from. Unless, well, I don't know. So yeah, I bounced, and then I got around the corner and I waited for the thing to expire, and when it started to call her, I hit the stop button and I hit no show. I got my $5. I wasn't playing with her. I'm outside her front door. She sees me there. The Lyft app makes a ton of noise when I hit I've arrived. It goes bling. What is she doing? Waiting until 5 minutes to come out? I don't play that. No. I just got paid more on the cancellation than I would have taken her ass around the corner in the first damn place. You know, but I've gotten to be a little bit more, what's the word? Not hateful, but I guess disgruntled would be the word, since this whole pay thing. Yeah, that's what I do. Savage Scientist, it was 8.5 million hours a day worldwide. So there's 24 hours in a day, 8.5 million. That I'm guessing if you do 8.5 million divided by 24, that'll tell you how many drivers a day are using that, or per hour. I'm not sure, but I'd have to figure that out. So I mean, I think drivers are going to start doing a lot more stuff like that, like the guy that ditched the pilot. Personally, me, I would not have done that because, you know, you're already in the car. Let's just go ahead and take him. I mean, let's face it, it's the name of the business. Sometimes you get long rides, sometimes you get short rides. I personally wouldn't have done that because you know a bad rating's coming your way. You know it is. So, why not? Just take him. Who cares? You're making $6. Million drivers worldwide. You know, so yeah, the guy that dumped the pilot, you know, first of all, why did you even let him in the car? And then you said, oh, LAX, I'm not taking you. I'm only going to make $6 on this ride. It's going to take me 30 minutes to get there. Mind you, he drove 15 minutes to pick this guy up. We all know when there's a long trip to go get somebody like that, chances are it ain't going to be any good. So you could have just denied it. That's my opinion. I personally wouldn't have done that, but what I'm saying is I think drivers are going to start doing a lot more stuff like that to retaliate against Uber because they're just sick of it. They're just sick of it. That's my opinion, but I could be wrong. All I can say is, in a way, we do have to upset the customers in a way that they get upset because they paid more than what they thought we were getting. But you don't want to sacrifice service because if they say, I'm not happy, I'm paying more and I'm getting less, well, they're just going to find other ways to get around town. And they may not go to Lyft because they may have that. Okay, so if you stay at a Quality Inn in, I don't know, Pensacola, Florida, and it's a dump, it's terrible, it's nasty, and then on your way up to, say, Washington, D.C., you find another one in Concord, North Carolina, and you're like hesitant because you're like, well, the other one wasn't that great. Do I want to stay here? And you say, well, okay, everyone's sold out, we have no choice, and it's absolutely beautiful. The best experience you've ever had. Kind of like how it is with Uber drivers.
I'm waiting to see, listening to, let me see here, I have 4 people on this chat still.
Some are great.
I'm not being that quiet, I'm just listening to Uberman Tampa because he had the stream rolling. It was a great, a nice high quality replay of the stream.
People that probably won't be in Uber X car, but you never know. Sometimes just because people have money doesn't mean
sound like it's starting to
leave their house and they want to go, you know,
muffle a little as he talks. So it's kind of like you can hear the sound repeat. So I'm about to see if I'm about to go to find out if they came back to Harry Campbell the Uber man. I mean, Uber, the what is the rideshare guy? Trying to see if he started talking yet about this. And I know the link was on Ride with Peterson channel. Let's see, where did he put that?
Good afternoon, everyone. Ulancey Peterson.
Alright, so he did a quick video, and I think in the description he has a direct link to the video. I just want to see if they came back and started talking yet, because I don't know how long the break was supposed to be. And there is the link to the live stream with Uber CEO Dara. So they did simulcast it on YouTube. So that's it right here. So I'm trying to see.
Drivers had a lot to say.
So it looked like let's see what happened in the look like
when you're offline, it's probably checking on your radio.
Let's see what we got here.
I'm going to end the Uber X, Daniel.
You gotta know you can't drop us off on Market Street.
So I don't know what happened with the update. I don't think they came back and started talking about the with the question and answer session, because that's what I want to know. I want to know what Uber is planning on doing with about the pay. I want some real questions and answers. So let me go back to Uberman broadcast, because he was broadcasting the everything live on his channel, Uberman Tampa. So I'm gonna go back to what he was saying.
The Wi-Fi, believe it or not, I only had a gig a month plan, 1 gig, and I was never exceeding that.
All right, so yeah, so it looked like they haven't came back. So I'm about to start headed back to Baton Rouge, and if they come back and start talking about whenever, hopefully, you know, they might do a Q&A session. They probably already filmed it, and they probably just trying to filter out the questions. I really think that Uber is trying their best to to steer clear of the driver's pay situation. So I'm telling you now, we at war. This is the front line right now. We at war. Put your combat boots on. Put your Kevlar hat on. Get M16s out, AR-15, AK-47, Mossberg 500s. This is war. And all those weapons translate to videos on YouTube. A good video that's going to get Uber attention is just like getting hit by an AR-15, a damn army tank. So the only way to win this war is by putting out content, letting Uber know that we not happy with these rates and we not happy with the way y'all doing shit. I don't give a damn about what y'all want to do with some app. The app worked fine to me, but my pay is the problem. Why are you gonna fix? You know the old saying: don't fix it if it's not broken. I mean, the Uber app is not the perfect app. I mean, but it's not as broken as the pay system. Focus on the pay system, not the damn app. So that's my last remarks, and I'm probably gonna do a featured video on this. So till I make my next video, y'all, stay tuned. This is the Savage Scientist. I want to thank everybody, Big L, Martin, and your personal driver stopped by. Cassie Priest stopped by, and who else was in the house? And Martin Cunningham, Kenneth Cooper. All y'all, I want to thank all y'all who stopped by, and if I forgot your name, then let me know in the comments that I forgot your name. Till I make my next video, y'all give this one a thumbs up. 10-4, Savage Science is about to head back to Baton Rouge to make some money. Enjoy y'all day.